Let me get this right. You want to pass a law to draft my daughter to send to another one of your foreign fucking wars for something you created so your arms manufacturers can make more money for your banker friends. Did I get that fucking solid right or not? Now, wrong, elephant breath. My daughter will not be joining the military any way, shape, or form unless it's to fight this fucking war that this government has started against its people. See how simple that is? The very fact that you don't understand the societal fucking rules about women and children, let me school you a little bit. Now, the fact of the matter is you can't make your fucking recruitment numbers because your recruiters told so many lies like, oh, yes, you get the condo on the beach when you join up. Oh, you get to start here, but we're going to switch you to what you really want later. And the biggest boner up the ass, the VA will take care of you if you got hurt. Hey, the reason you can't meet the recruitment goals is because these young men have already voted with their fucking feet. They're not going to fucking fight. And the fact that you think you're going to get the women to fight, let me put it to you this way. It was one thing when you oppressed us with unbelievable fucking taxes. One thing, because we were living in nice homes and still eating pretty good. It's another thing when you spied on us to the degree that you did and made us realize that we don't have any freedom. It's another thing when you not only wrecked the fucking economy, but you fucking did it in such a way where you spent so much fucking money that went to special interest groups that the people never had a chance to benefit from it. And now, when you have people that are homeless eating canned goods out of the back of their fucking car, you know what? They may do that for themselves, but their kids are not going to go through that. Motherfucker, you're going to find out what people will do for their fucking children. You protect women and children because it's a societal norm. It has nothing to do with being sexist or unequal in any way. The fact is, you should always protect people that are weak of themselves and always stand up for the right fucking thing. And the right fucking thing here is, if my daughter is going to be in a war, she's not going to have to go to a fucking foreign country to fight it. Fuck your taxes, fuck your withholding, fuck your FEMA, fuck your IRS, fuck you, fuck your corrupt Congress, fuck your corrupt presidents, fuck your entire election process. You know, I could go on forever, but let's face it, the world's not going to live that long before a fucking meteor solves a problem for us. So, fuck you. And if anybody doesn't like what I'm saying, you know what you can do. If you do like what I'm saying, give me a hell yeah in the comments, because our women aren't going to fight a fucking war for some corrupt fucking government. Hey guys, John Robinson here. My video on Thursday of You're Not Going to Draft My Daughter is at about 4.7 million views and still climbing. But I want to turn around and make you aware of something. You people, you viewers, just gave your fellow citizens the most powerful patriotic gift they've gotten since the Revolutionary War. So I hope you'll listen and allow me to explain. I'll try to keep it as short as possible. That video wasn't just about drafting our daughters. It was not just about equal rights, nor was it just about what a person chooses to do or not do with their own body. All very important elements, but the point being is, every country in the world knows why you don't draft women, and you people want to scare these women into becoming breeding cattle to create soldiers that haven't even been born yet by scaring everybody about this draft so women will have a bunch of babies and don't have to go. Yeah. Why else would you reverse Roe v. Wade after 50 years? It's because you got plans for people that haven't been born to die to make your banker friends rich. Now, here's the numbers on this bad boy. 4.7 million views. Based on the comments, I deduct 5% for the people that went off topic and another 5% with the people with obvious agenda. So if you deduct 10% from 4.7 million, what do you got? You got the largest single block of people agreeing on the same thing in the history of this country. You see, if you look at all the people and organizations that are trying to fight the government and the corruption and all this horseshit, it's minuscule. You got a group of 5 here, a group of 100 there, maybe 1,000. Some of the larger ones that are tax exempt through nonprofit and are embedded with the government are just self-supporting. In reality, everybody here can pass the word around. No, we're not sending our children for your fucking corrupt wars. See, while I don't wish any ill will of the people of Europe or anywhere else, the fact of the matter is, long before our Constitution was written, you didn't control the rich banking families that were funding both sides of a war so they could make money on your continent. That's why we were basically neutral. But we got sucked into your World War I and World War II simply because you didn't handle your shit. Now, in reality, that shit became our shit, which is some really bad shit, because if the Federal Reserve never got in place, we'd be fine. So in reality, if you look at it like this, you got 4.7 million people minus 10%, still over 4.6 million people all agreeing on one thing. You will take our children to fight in your corrupt wars over our dead body. And they mean it. You see, we don't need you. As a matter of fact, after World War II, when the Emperor of Japan was asked why he didn't invade America, his answer was the most simple thing you could think of. Who in their right mind would invade a country where every citizen has a gun? And we bought a few more since then. Now, the fact of the matter is the people have spoken. You can't get the recruitment for your military. You're taking in these gang members, which are dangerous to the women in our military voluntarily. You're not sending women to another country, because the bottom line is, if the women hadn't stepped up in World War II to do the jobs that the men used to do, we would have lost the war. And in case you don't understand math, yes, how are you planning on repopulating if you kill the women? So the point being is, the American people have wised up. And if, just to give you an idea how much power was just created, think about this. Let's go with 4.6 million people all agreed on the same thing. Look at all the other organizations fighting the corruption in this country at every level. Do any of them have 4.6 million people that all agree on the same thing? We don't need you. We need us. You're secondary and you're obsolete. The fact of the matter is, you want to fight a foreign war? Send your kids. As a matter of fact, keep their cocaine away from them for a couple days before you send them to the front line. They'll be much more effective. As for our people, we're not sacrificing our children for your fucking foreign wars. We are going to protect our own ass, and you don't want to find out how good we can do it. The fact of the matter is, you got a problem and you show up here, you're going to wish you didn't, because this is what America's supposed to be about, and it's getting on track right now. This is not a momentary phase. This is something that's been building for over 20 years. So, when it all comes down to it, we've wised up. We know what it's all about. You can go fuck off and be thankful that some of you won't get hung for treason. I'm sure you'll escape to Brazil.